Hello everyone, I would like to tell you about how to pass a challenge at a prop firm and to continue trading at the prop firm. For this, you'll need the HFT Arbitrage Platform with the two-leg latency 1 strategy and the order size and source customizer module. If you purchase this strategy and module, then you'll be able to see it in the list. I right-click and select Add Bot and choose the two-leg latency one. The system will ask me to create a default symbol list, for which I click Yes, and from the list of preset symbols, I'll choose the prop firm. The list is a list for trading CFDs, default, brokers with a large spread, and prop firms. I choose prop firms, and automatically settings will launch for two-leg latency 1, and you'll see that we already have a hard stop loss fact. This factor will help you as many prop firms have terms and conditions for the challenge that you must have a hard stop loss. When you place a stop loss here or use the default of our template, the system will multiply the stop loss by the hard stop loss factor and have a hard stop loss. You can also see that the equity manager is also activated, and this will also follow the terms and conditions of the prop firm, so equity loss does not exceed the amounts in the terms. We have 5%, however this will change depending on the prop firm. The next step is to install the feed. We have London, New York, and Tokyo feeds, and you need to choose the feed where the server for the prop firm is located. So, if it's in New York, pick New York. Next, you can pick if you want to use 1 session or 2 sessions. Some of our clients pick 2 sessions and pass the challenge at 2 prop firms. They pick the first one here and the next one here. You can also choose a single session and complete the challenge at one of the prop firms. We also need to review the settings. Offset calculation is needed when you're trading CFDs. You don't need to change it as it's already set up for the template. This is error control, so if the system is unable to open a lock 5 times in a row, the bot will stop, and you need to check what error it gives you. Next, we have open-close parameters, which are for Fix API. You need to set which orders you need to use to trade. You can also select Close with stop loss. However, for prop firms, you should just use the template. Trading options such as Start and Stop Trade are good for trading CFDs, as every CFD is traded at a certain time. If the index is D30, it trades in the European session, so you need to set up the time to close and open the order based on the time zone. The system doesn't open orders when it's not traded. This goes for other CFDs also. This is the time that it's specified on the VPS. We also have trade pause, order lifetime time, and IA, already explained hard stop loss. We also have lock management, so on Wednesday, when there's a triple swap at 16:30 New York time, we'll close all open orders 30 minutes before the session. The triple swap happens and then we can reopen the locks. I also told you about random lot sources and sizes before. Here you need to check the checkbox if you want to use this option, and I recommend using it as it'll help mask your arbitrage. If you want to trade 0-1 lots or 1 lot, it doesn't matter. So here I can specify 0.1. I put 0.1 here, and here I'll specify to which size of a lot I want to use the trade. So the lot will change from 0.1 to 0.2, changing by a factor of 0.1. I will tell you about the order source parameter after. So since we have completed our setup, we can click Apply Changes. Now navigate to Instruments and Orders. Here, you also have an EA template. If you pick the order lot size from 0.1 to 0.2, these values will not be affected. If you have a random lot on, the program will work based on the specifications. If you want to pick currencies or other instruments, you can right-click and choose to add instrument. After you have done this, you can pick an instrument from the list and use it. If you don't want to trade a certain instrument, you can simply turn it off, as I am showing now. Next, regarding other settings, when I have set this up, I apply changes and see that the bot has been set up. Since the prop firm is account 1, we will right-click and click Edit. Now we navigate to the Order Source tab. Here you'll turn on Source Randomization and choose which percentages you want to use for each source. You need to be very careful, as if a prop firm forbids you to use an expert advisor, then you cannot pick an expert advisor. If the prop firm does not allow using mobile terminals, then you can't pick mobile terminals. The same goes for web terminals. Here you can set the value so that it sums to 100% and select a magic number so that you can use EA trading. In this way, you can have manual trading of 50%. And then EA trading for 3% with any magic number you select. Let's say my prop firm doesn't have a mobile terminal. I'll uncheck it and say it has a web terminal. So I'll put 7% here and set the signal as 40%. This is just an example. You can set this up however you want. I recommend looking after some time and looking at the slippage for every source. This is because many brokers have such plugins that it'll create more slippage on EA, or manual trading specifically. If you see slippage, you can more carefully set up the order source. Click OK, and now you can run your bot. Thank you so much for listening. Good luck with your prop challenge, and please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new videos.